Hey guys, what's up? This is Let's Talk Resident Evil Episode 7, the long-awaited episode, and this is the second one we've done this summer anyway. It's been a little while, but we wanted to wait for some news to happen and just to be able to get us all together at the same time, because we also, the next episode we'll probably do, we'll go back to what we were originally going to talk about, which we're probably going to do like a recap of what we probably thought of, like, I don't know, the trilogy on the PlayStation or stuff like that to keep it going. But for now, we got news that came out for Resident Evil 7 that it wasn't big, and I made a video about it. But anyway, well, how about Richard? How about you say hello, because you're here too. I don't want to act like I'm the only one here.
Hello, guys. What's up?
And I'm actually at Perry's house right now. Perry's right next to me.
Hey, baby.
So, and we got this computer built, and you guys will see that shortly in a video I'll probably make. But, yeah, so Resident Evil 7. Now, Capcom came out. For any of you who have been sleeping on this, I don't know why, but if you're a Resident Evil fan, you know that the article came out, and they're saying that they saw Resident Evil 6, they saw how it was a mixed bag, they understood why it was, I guess, bloated. That's what he said in the article, of how there was so much going on, and that they are obviously considering taking it back to the roots, which they said that before. So this is the thing that's going to probably keep coming up in this episode of the podcast is, are they bullshitting? Now, I read my comments. Now, all of you who commented on that video, thank you, because I was going back and forth with some of you guys, like, discussing it, and I really liked your opinions. But now we can all talk about it, us three. Now I want to ask, I guess, the both of you, but Richard, you can go first. What do you think? Do you think Capcom is actually going now? Because Capcom, the past, I guess, year or two, they haven't been very, very good with their games. So
No, not really.
I want to know what your opinion is about this, because I uploaded the video. I didn't see that you commented, so I figured you were waiting to talk to me about it, if anything. So I want to hear what you have to say. Do you think they're going to do it, or do you think it's a good idea?
I read the article and I did watch your video,
Okay.
so I was waiting for us to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's perfect for Resident Evil to go back to its roots, and it would be a huge step up after Resident Evil 6. The only thing that gets to me is that they're probably doing this not because they want to, but because The Last of Us was successful. And I think that's a good example of, like, you know, survival horror games can be good. It just took a game like The Last of Us and a game like Tomb Raider to actually show Capcom that. So I think it's about damn time we get the game that we've all been waiting for.
I agree. Yeah.
But I do have my doubts about it, but I think that
It's kinda
they're
hard for us not
on the
to.
right path. Yeah. So there's that.
Now, there's also a lot of discussion on should they even now this is what I've seen on my comments, should they even bring back any of the characters that we know, or just introduce new characters to kind of make us feel like we are scared? Because what if they give us kind of like how Claire was in Resident Evil 2? She was just kind of like a civilian, so that was scary. She didn't have any experience. Either Leon didn't have, like, he kind of had training, but he was not cut out for that shit. So do you think that, from what I've seen from people commenting on my video as well, and just stuff around the internet that I've looked up, people think that it would be a good idea to have new characters? I think this would actually be a good idea. I don't know about any of you guys.
It all depends on the story. If they're able to write something good and develop new characters really well, then I'm all for it. But at the same time, I do believe they can make a genuinely scary game with characters we already know and love. I mean, just look at Resident Evil Remake, for example. We already know about Jill and Chris.
Yeah.
And that game managed to be scary. So I'm all for it both ways. And there's always the George Trevor idea that we said in one of the podcasts we do. So,
well, what do you think, Barry, about this?
Sorry, I was drinking water. I agree with everything Richard said. Tomb Raider and The Last of Us. Competition creates controversy, and controversy creates cash, and hopefully it knocks them, like, you know, Capcom right in the freaking head, like two big boobs being wiggled in the face. like being motorboated to death to get their act together with this series. I mean, come on, people. I do think if they do keep any characters, do a Claire Redfield game. Just her. No Chris. Nobody else. Let's see somebody else's thing. You can use the old characters, but make a new storyline. Forget everything you know. Take Claire Redfield and do something with her. Fuck Steve. Fuck John. Fuck all these other guys. Talos and
Steve's
who was
long
that guy? The German, the Nazi guy in the fourth one. Kramer, Krauser,
Krauser.
Kramer.
whatever the
from
fuck that
Seinfeld.
ugly ass guy's name is. Fuck those guys. Go with one person. Create a new world with her, with new characters and a new environment. And fuck the TGEFABCD virus. Fuck all that shit.
ABCs of Death.
Do something new, for God's sakes. Alright? And if you don't want to use the old characters, use new people. Tell us a different story. Let's see where it goes. I'm tired of this shit.
Well, now that we got all of you guys' opinion, now I have something that I want to say that I want to throw out there.
Yo.
The plot holes in RE6.
All right.
Do they even matter at this point? Are we ever going to get an answer? Because if, let's say they do go back to roots and they want to start with new characters, that means that we'll never know what even happened with Jake, what happened with Sherry, but at the end of the day, do we even care?
That might come back in sequels.
I don't really care, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about that game.
I mean, I care about Chris and
Oh,
Leon.
fuck him.
I care
Forget about him.
about-
He's alright. Don't worry about him.
Chris and Leon and stuff, but I think after Resident Evil 6, they don't really need to continue off from that storyline.
They just kind of go their separate ways.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Jake,
Chris.
we kind of... It would be better to see Jake come back, but at the same time, I didn't really care for him to begin with, because he was like a character that came out of their asses,
Yeah.
just like that. So I don't, the less we see from things that originated out of Resident Evil 6, the better. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, because people are saying that they could easily, make it better. They can easily fuck it up again.
Yeah.
And Capcom obviously recently doesn't really have a good history of doing a good job with trying to maintain, I guess, the original fan base, because a lot of people just jump off the bandwagon, like Mega Man and.
Yeah, I think they should actually get Troy Baker, the guy who voiced Jake, to do some other character, and just forget everything else. Because Troy Baker is a talented guy.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
did
that the Jake
yeah.
character I don't like that much. So forget Jake, and nobody cares about the family that Simmons was part of.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about like the incident in China or the Ustanok or whatever.
Yeah, and we don't, again, like we said all the time, we don't hate RE6. It just could have been way better.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that, I think that I want this game to feel more complete as a Resident Evil game, because RE6 felt complete, but it just felt like it was kind of like all over the place and everything was kind of going on. Is it a fun game? Yes, but it just still doesn't feel like as tight as 4 and 5 did as story and characters
Yeah.
and development.
I think we've talked about like enough of RE6, to be honest.
Exactly. We
mean,
made our opinions clear
Yeah,
today.
we made our opinions. We'll just leave it at like it was a good action game for what it was. It had its problems, but let's move on from that and don't make the same mistakes that RE6 made, Capcom.
Yeah, I mean, because people now, I mean, it might come out 2 years from now. They usually take a while
Yeah.
to make them. But I mean, if it's next gen, that'll be cool. I'll be getting it on the PS4 or
Same.
PC. But I'm anticipating it. Maybe we might get like a spin-off between now. Maybe they'll just stay quiet about it, and then they'll come out with a trailer like RE6. Like that was in development since late 2009 apparently, or like
It was shortly after
2010.
5.
Yeah,
It
so
was like very secretive.
Yeah, and I like that. So I hope they do that again and they continue with what they actually want to do. And if they write something they want, not something that's forced, just to be like, okay, so here you go now. You have this and that. You have original zombies. You have these new characters. But then they can do that and it can be shitty.
Yeah.
But another thing, if we're sticking to how they should do this and how they could fuck it up, do you think fixed camera angles would be appropriate? Or do you think that that's just like long gone?
I think fixed camera angles would be appropriate. Critics will not agree because they all say that the fixed camera angles is just a dated mechanic. I don't agree with that, so
Yeah,
in
'cause
that
Remake
case,
still holds up.
yeah, but they don't think so, they think tank controls and fixed camera angles, that's too old for today's generation. So I say just include both the over-the-shoulder and both tank controls and camera angles. That way you please both old and new fans.
Yeah, I mean, I actually agree. You have anything to add, Perry?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, hey, they can do what they want at this point. They only got rid of the camera shit when they started going action horror.
Yeah.
I think that was to complement the new systems and the new, what the hell do you call it?
Engine?
The new engine, correct, thank you. The new engine. They wanted to complement it and change it up. I don't blame them for that. But it would be nostalgic, nonetheless, to go back to the fixed angles. And, they wouldn't be as slow as back in the PlayStation day, But they would help with the horror, I would say. And making people scared, stuff like that. It'd be better. Because if you have a fixed camera angle and the guy pops out of the corner, you're fucked. You're like, oh shit, what happened?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's why I like how we're all on the same page. And actually, a lot of my fans agreed as well. And I think that's definitely the way we want to see it. Is just it's not hard, Capcom. It really isn't that hard. And if it has to take a game like The Last of Us and Tomb Raider to beat you over the head, to make you wake up and see what people actually like, because The Last of Us was an amazing fucking game. And if Resident Evil is to go back because they see, Capcom sees games like that, that's good. If it actually works out, then everybody should be grateful that we have other games out there that are actually kind of influencing Capcom nowadays, because before it was Resident Evil that was influencing other games. Now it looks like they have to kind of look at other games. We got it. Now it looks like you have to get other games and just be like, all right, well, now we have to do what they did. It's kind of funny. Like, before you know it, they'll be taking advice from Dead Space and shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
I think as far as, like, this is just for a point that you brought up, like the writing.
Mm-hmm.
If they can write a good script, it might be good to get Shinji Mikami on board, or at least for him to help co-write it. Because I know what's his next game called?
Evil Within.
Evil Within, yeah. He that's apparently his last game. So if you want the writing to be good, maybe you can get the creator of Resident Evil on board.
Yeah, because his last involvement was 4.
4. I
Yeah,
think.
because he wasn't on 5. He wasn't on board.
Yeah. But I just wanted to point that out. Maybe
that's actually
maybe
a good
he
point.
could get something good going. But back
I
to what
agree.
you were saying.
Yeah, and so I think that Capcom has a lot of potential. Obviously, we're not just we have doubts, but we're not gonna completely be like, oh, fuck that. Fuck. There's a lot of people like that, like Next Gen. We just can't have people that I don't know. I don't get why fans are so negative, because it's not like RE6 was the worst. Like, people act like RE6 is like the worst thing that ever happened in their lives, and it just left them depressed. And it's just seriously.
Some people act like it's one of their favorites. Because
hey, you know what?
On my top 5 video, I asked people, "Hey, what are your top 5 games?" And some people put RE6 as number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, and here, good for them, because guess what? Some people like it.
Yeah.
That's fine. And hey,
It's fine to like it and, like, not tell other people they're wrong for liking games that are not RE6.
Yeah,
So, like, if you like it, fine.
exactly. And I can see why some people like RE6. Like my dad, he played RE6 first. Like he completely, like, he never
4
really
or 5, right?
He never completed 4 or 5, but he's played them. But he never got a chance to get it. And then he finally sat down and played 6 when he got it for Christmas. And he played RE5, and he was like, "What is this?" He's like, "This isn't." He couldn't move. He couldn't move and shoot, and he was just kind of like, "Fuck." So he was so used to RE6, where he was like, "RE6 was a great game," and I was like, "Yeah, it was good." And this is a guy who played the originals. This is a guy who shit his pants when the dogs jumped through the windows back in the day. He was one of them. So, you know, he's kind of he's kind of on that. He's kind of on that level.
Mean it's hacked.
But yeah, and he's playing Revelations currently. He likes that. But yeah, so they can do a lot, and you know, some people like things better than other people. But who knows? Let's see what they're gonna do. But what we're gonna probably do now is, which will take probably the rest of the show, is because we can't really go on RE7 too much. But a lot of these questions that we have that we asked you guys. A lot of these questions that we have revolve around Resident Evil 7 and other shit too. So we're gonna answer them. So I'll read them out loud.
We're going to be talking about Storage Wars on this program tonight.
Storage Wars. All right, let me see. I gotta pull them up here. And they were asked pretty much to everyone. Some of them, I guess, just me, but some of them said, and this goes for Richard too and Perry. But I don't know. I like I said, we'll just do it so where everyone answers them regardless, because they all know that it's either me, Richard, or me, Richard, and Perry on the show. So you guys know that we will all answer the questions. So all right. All right. So we got a lot. A lot of people. I don't know. Mark Main's marked as spam again. I don't know why. What the fuck?
Yeah, Mark Main is not spam. He's a nice fat child.
Let me see. Hold on. Not spam. Not. Let me. I gotta mark these.
Played Mark Main in Resident Evil 6 last night.
You did. I gotta help him at the end with the fucking chapter. Okay, I got it here. All right. First question is by Nicktoons125. What is your guys? He said, "What is your guys RE6 Resident Evil?" He said, "What are your guys at Resident Evil 6?" I don't know what that.
What?
Our guys, God Bless the Ring, was a great place in the game.
What is your guys' Resident Evil 6, and what is your guys' opinion on
what is our Resident Evil 6?
I don't know. Our opinion on Resident Evil 6, if that's what you're asking, we already gave it in several things. We're not trying to be assholes, but we did a video.
Yeah.
Go back, and it's called Resident Evil 6 Discussion. Me and Richard talked about it all. So, if you're wondering that. And he said, what is our opinion on Ada's campaign, and also getting a co-op partner named the Agent? The Agent's fucking useless, because he can't do anything. And Ada's campaign wasn't that bad, I might add. Go ahead.
Answered this question because I also got the same question from Nicktoons in a personal message. But, like I already said, Ada's campaign was fine. It got a little boring towards the end once you go to China. And the Agent is a pointless character, but he's good for people who like co-op. He's just there so people can play together.
He's my favorite character in the series.
Yeah, like the voice actor changes while you're playing the game. It's weird. It's like he'll have a completely different voice in Chapter 2 than like when he had in Chapter 1. And he teleports too. It's like Ada will use the grapple hook, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I'm over here now."
Yeah, they were just too lazy to add like an animation.
Characters ignore him too.
Yeah,
it's like when Leon is by himself in the mines. He's like, "Can I get a little help over here?" And Agent is standing right beside him. It's like, don't show Agent any love or anything.
And he's in Mercenaries too. So, Perry, what do you think about Ada's campaign? Did you even play it?
No, I didn't get. I didn't get around to hers or Jake's. So I beat Chris's and Leon's, and I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm done.
All right.
Beat it.
So Nicktoons, there you go. This one is by CCUR 111410. So Kerr 111410. I don't even know. Do you like the original series better than the new series? I personally am an old school Resident Evil fan. Yeah, I mean the older ones obviously stand out because they're the oldest ones. Okay, I didn't know what that noise was at first. It was Richard. All right,
what?
But I heard like a weird noise coming from the other side. But
I don't know.
But it's do I like the original series better? Yeah, just because maybe I grew up with it and I grew up with it before the new series was even out. So I don't know. Yeah, old series better, but not taking away. That's what I prefer, but it doesn't really take away anything from the new series. Not like everything's fucked up. But what do you think about it? Do you like the original better than the new?
I'm a modern Resident Evil fan, but I think I can say that I might like the original series a bit more. But then there's always like 4 and 5, which I love just as much.
Exactly.
So I'm a bit of like, I like both the old and the new, with the exception of RE6. I don't really like that as much as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Perry?
I like the first 2 games pretty much. Third game is alright. 4 and 5 are good, but I've played part 1 a lot more than I played the other games, so yeah, I'll stick with the old stuff.
Even remake? I mean, remake's technically like...
I played remake probably once or twice, like the whole sit through, like beat the whole thing. I probably only beat that once or twice because it's such a long game, but I could beat the PlayStation version a million times over.
Well, there you go. Thanks. He's got another. He's got actually a few questions. I didn't even notice. He said, "Are you?" His other question is, "Are you looking forward to any future Let's Plays, or have any in mind that you want to do? If so, what are they?" I guess he's talking about me specifically. Any in the future? I've hinted towards Dead Space. Not very sure. I don't really want to say too much because I'm not even sure what I'm going to do yet. But definitely going to go back and do something different when I come back and focus on it. Like I said, I'm going to be busy editing other material for other shit that I've been trying to get done before I focus on Let's Plays. There will still be content like this, the podcast, and updates and stuff, and other collection videos. But as of right now, I'm not really sure, but definitely it's going to be survival horror. I'm going to tell you that. I have a few in mind, one of them being Dead Space. The others I'm not sure about yet, but we'll see what goes on, though. Definitely stay tuned, though. But, yeah, that's always on my mind, no doubt. His next question is, let's see, it is, are you looking to add any more reviews to your channel? These questions go to you and Richard both. Okay, so Richard, you should answer the last question, which is, do you have any future Let's Plays in mind? Because I didn't know that. He just said that in the next question, so.
Yeah. I don't have any Let's Plays in mind, and I don't have any plans to continue my current Let's Play either. So, yeah.
Damn.
Nothing really planned, no.
There you go. But, okay, so his question here was, are you looking to add any more reviews to your channel? I'll answer this first. Yeah, always open to do some reviews. I really wanted to do a review on The Last of Us because it was a game I really, really fucking enjoyed. It's just the fact that I can't really record it in the highest quality. I have to record on the fucking shitty...
Who cares? People will enjoy the video anyways.
That's the thing. So that actually, with this new computer that actually we just built today, I can work on that whenever I want. So I mean, hell yeah, I'm always gonna be fucking doing fucking review. I don't care if that's always a thought. I don't care at all. So yeah, reviews are always fun to do, especially like now when I just finished a Let's Play, and I can kind of just do whatever I want as far as like. You know, like when I finished Zero, I did the reviews for the games, and people loved that. And I went back and looked at the views, and actually, I didn't even notice the rise in view counts and comments. I didn't even notice because I didn't get YouTube comment notifications are broken. So
yeah, they are.
Yeah, so definitely always going to do that. What about you? Because you like doing reviews too.
Definitely, I enjoy doing reviews more than I enjoy doing Let's Plays. And anything else on my channel for that matter. But I don't do them as often as I'd like to. But, yeah, I do have some reviews in mind.
There you go. So stay tuned on both of our channels. And also, he says at the end, or any game room tour videos. I already did one, so it was my gaming setup. It was probably like a few videos back. I uploaded it in the middle of my RE5 Let's Play, so check it out. What about you?
Tour of my room?
Yeah, just like your game. You said game room tour videos is just like your shit, your setup.
Yeah, I might do one day.
It's always cool, you know. I like doing it. I like doing that. I actually enjoyed because people are interested to see what else is around.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. He has his last question from him that I see right here. Do you find Let's Plays hard, or do they come naturally to you? Also, what advice would you have to anyone who wants to start Let's Plays? Very good question. I don't find Let's Plays hard to do. I just they kind of come natural. If I have an urge to play a certain game, like when people vote on a game, and it's been a while since people voted. It's almost been a year actually, which is fine. I don't mind because when I tell people to vote for my channel, I'm kind of ready for, like, if I tell people to vote on a Resident Evil game, that means that I'm in a mood to play any Resident Evil game. So it's not like, oh shit. Yeah, sometimes I would prefer a game over the other, but I would have to do it eventually, so it doesn't really matter. And when I pick it myself, that's fine too. It comes naturally. I have the urge to do it. I have the support from all of you guys, and that all encourages me to do it. And it's just a hobby of mine, so in a way, it comes natural. So I try to stay positive, even though sometimes it takes a while for the views to go up. But I just wait until they go up and people give me a response, which was successful in the Resident Evil 5 Let's Play that I recently did. And that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. It was a great summer Let's Play. And like I said, when I come back, it'll be something different than Resident Evil. But I'm not done with Resident Evil. I still got to go back and do a few. But, when I come back, people are going to definitely... I hope you guys stick around because it's going to be really good. When I come back, it's going to be fucking awesome. Can't wait. And what advice would I give to anyone who wants to start Let's Plays? Well, be yourself and make the commentary be natural, because make it come natural, because since doing it in general is kind of a natural thing, that's how my commentary comes out. If you look at bad people on YouTube that make Let's Plays, like, PewDiePie, Tobuscus, all these other people, or Toby Games, whatever his fucking name is, people like that, or people that you see Retsu make fun of, people like them, they're trying to be somebody they're not. Therefore, it's kind of like forced, you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, it takes away from your art that is videos, and like, you're not really having fun, you're just trying to get views and stuff. So I say be yourself, and stick to it, and try to get out there. It's hard. It really is. I'm grateful to have what I have, okay? So, like I said, I've been trying to kind of make a name for myself, and I have, in this community that I have of Let's Plays, of people who are kind of more not really partners or not even anything. So it's really good to have that advantage. So definitely just be yourself, and then just try to make a Let's Play that's different, and you can get lucky, or it might take a long time. Just do what you want and have fun with it. So what do you say about that, Richard? Do you find it hard or natural?
Well, the recording part I find is very natural. I don't have any problems hooking up my shit and recording for long sessions at a time and making sure the quality comes out okay. The commentary I find is very difficult for me personally, because I'm not very good at commentaries. And but if you're a good talker, then you'll do fine. And as for advice, I guess if you find yourself running out of things to talk about, keep a note beside you at all times and just write down some points you want to cover in the video. Also, if you find live commentary too difficult, you can always do post, and that might be a bit easier for you, which is when you talk after the video has already been recorded.
Yeah, and it's still a Let's Play, because a lot of people do it like that, actually.
Yeah, so
me and Richard actually had a few plans on doing something like that. Hopefully we still will.
So, yeah, something like that. It never really went through, but it doesn't mean we'll never do one.
Because it just depends whenever you want to do it. You want to record, or I want to, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just depends.
Yeah.
But always keeping it around. But thanks for your question.
I also recommend looking up the Retsupre channel.
Yes.
And just watching all of the bad people that Retsupre makes fun of. Don't be like them. Try and avoid what they do. That's probably the best advice I could give anybody.
Hell yes. Yeah, but thanks for your questions. Next question is Rami Wasif? I don't know. Sorry, I probably butchered your name. I apologize, dude. What's up, guys? I have a couple questions. What are your thoughts about Batman Superman movie that's coming out in 2015? I don't know.
Okay.
Cash grab to build up for Justice League.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It is. It is. I mean, I'm not excited for it at all. The Christopher Nolan movies, those are very special to me. The
Exactly.
Batman Dark Knight trilogy, that is probably my favorite trilogy out there in terms of movies.
Same.
If it's not, there might be the original Star Wars trilogy, but it's up there, you know. It's probably number one. And now that that's over, and they're just going to do a new Batman so soon, just for the sake of a Justice League movie, like, it's not, no, you know? Like, it doesn't,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a good movie, to be honest, but you never know. It still comes out in 2015, which is a long way from now, but I don't have any high hopes for it.
Yeah. What do you think about the new Batman, Superman bullshit?
Oh, the hell with Ben Affleck. He can kiss my ass. He's horrible. He was a horrible Daredevil. He's a horrible actor. And people are like, oh, well, you haven't seen his latest movies. Because he sucks. I don't care about him.
He's a good filmmaker. I don't know about acting, but
Well, he's writing the new Batman movie, too. So fuck him. I don't even care about him.
is he really?
He's going to have to impress my ass big time. Because I lived through all these Batman movies. And I'm telling you, just for the sake of a Justice League movie, which I don't think is ever going to come out. Because they're never going to get the cast like the Avengers. The Avengers built that up with so many movies and so many sequels. DC is just trying to do a quick cash grab. Might as well just do a fucking cartoon movie, for Christ's sakes. Just get it over with already. I'm tired of hearing about the fucking, what are they called again?
What?
The DC guys, Justice League. I'm tired of hearing about the fucking Justice League movie. And fuck Superman and fuck Batman. You know what? Fuck Superman. Batman's cool. I don't like Superman. That guy sucks ass.
There you
I
go.
agree.
Straight from Perry. Question number 2. Which of the following...
I don't know.
what happened?
I don't know. He turned off the mic, I think, when grabbing it. Anyway, which of the following shows have you watched? Breaking Bad, Arrow, or Under the Dome? I only heard of Breaking Bad.
I've heard of Breaking Bad and Arrow. Never heard of Under the Dome.
The only TV shows I watch are Walking Dead, and that's like, you know, that's off until October now. So I mean, I kind of don't really watch TV that much. It's the only thing I watch.
Same. I only watch Walking Dead and 24. Season 8 is garbage, by the way.
Oh wow.
I hate Season 8.
24 is coming back.
Yeah, live another day.
What,
I
what
don't
do you-
know.
what-
I don't know how good that'll be though.
So Perry, what shows do you watch? You watch Breaking Bad?
No, I don't know what it's about. I heard it's about drugs or something.
What do you watch?
I haven't gotten around to that. I used to like the show The Shield. It was a great show. It ended a few years ago. I like 24, but that jumped the shark like 500 million times, so fuck that. I don't know. What do I currently watch? Adventure Time, baby. Come on, grab your friends.
There you go. Question number 3. Should Alex Wesker be the villain in RE7? No. I just don't see it.
Well, he sucks ass, so why would it matter?
Alex Wesker. Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
I think I got into an argument with. I sent you those messages, didn't I? Those messages about the. Oh, he was convinced that Hunk was Alex Wesker because he worked at an umbrella training facility or something like. No, it wasn't. Not just a training facility, but an umbrella facility. And he was just convinced that like all of these vague, insignificant clues made him Alex Wesker. I'm like, well, with that logic, fucking William Birkin could be Alex Wesker.
Yeah.
'Cause he worked at an umbrella facility. Like, he was just one of those idiots, you know, that with this stupid fucking theories. Fuck him. And that's what I have to say about that.
thanks for. He said, "That's all the questions I have. Thanks for answering them." Well, thanks for tuning in and keep asking questions. All right, next question is by our person who's asked questions by Nick Tunes 125. What is your guys' opinion? Oh, he already asked this. I guess like he said the same thing on RE6, so never mind. Big Mike TV 100 4-part question. He says, "What do you think about the new Spider-Man movies?" Well,
Wow.
the first one in the reboot, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it was okay, but I didn't find it that. I didn't really have. I mean, I rewatched it on Blu-ray, but it's not one of those movies like one or the original first and second one where I'm like, hey, I got to go back and watch these because this is like really good. So that's my opinion, and Richard probably agrees.
I have the first reboot on Blu-ray as well, and it's not a movie that I watch again and again. It's a good movie. I just felt it was a missed opportunity.
It was.
As for the sequel, the second one, I've seen the screenshots. They look very funny. The fucking Electro design. I remember Anthony told me, "Hey man, you see the new screenshots for Electro on the Rhino?"
I remember that.
I'm like, no, I didn't even know. He's like, let me send it to you on Facebook. And as soon as I saw them, I just couldn't stop laughing. Like an Electro looks so goofy.
That's funny, man. What do you think, Perry? What is your opinion?
About Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Film sucks. Dog the Bounty Hunter killed Uncle Ben. I don't know why it's so hard to find this man. He's on television, the Country Channel now. The bottom line is, come on. How many times do we have to fucking see the same shit all over again? You should have made a fucking Spider-Man 2099 movie.
I was looking.
We don't know anything about that.
Spider-Man Noir movie.
He said Spider-Man Noir. That would be
Yeah,
kind of cool.
that would have been good.
Go to 2099 and then go to Noir. They got plenty of them to do.
They can do all of them.
They
Get
can do
something-
all of them,
get
but they're
something
never
new.
going to because it's Peter Parker, Mary Jane, and Harry the Goblin, and what the just Amazing Spider-Man. The tagline was, all your questions will be answered. I walked out of the fucking movie theater with more questions than answers. Okay, and Paul Giamatti as the Rhino. Are you giving me a fucking break? Can you give me a break here? Are you fucking kidding? This guy's a midget. He's like 5'2". He's just gonna wear a little mask and run around. And Jamie Foxx, Mr. fucking Ray Charles. Oh, baby, I'm blind. Like, what the hell is that all about? Are you kidding? Get the fuck out of here. What's he gonna do? Shove a lightning bolt up his head? And by the way, I like how Spider-Man got shot and got street cred and was able to fucking limp on one leg and jump in the building. You know what? What pisses me off
Spider-Man
about that
doesn't
movie
get
even
shot.
more is that shit was filmed in California. It wasn't even filmed in New York. So fuck that movie. It sucks ass. You got your lizard,
Spider-
fucking Sony. Hope you like it.
Spider-Man does not get shot. Period.
Yeah.
If you have spider sense, it doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
I don't know why they made him. I don't know.
He got street cred now. He's like 50 cents.
It's the climax of the movie, so it's got to be exciting. Let's make him shoot. Let's shoot him in the leg.
Something that never happens. Number 2, favorite Marvel character.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Favorite Marvel character, Perry?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. All Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Next question. What movies have you seen this summer? Good question. Seen this summer. Fuck. It's already
Oh
all.
man, we're supposed to go to jobs across the street. What happened?
I don't know. That fell through.
Fuck it, shit. Look at this now.
It works. Oh, thank
You're
God.
right.
All right. Movies I've seen this summer. What the hell came out? I saw Conjuring. That's the first one I remember seeing.
Conjugal visits?
The Conjuring. I've seen The World's End. That was so fucking funny. Holy shit, that was funny. That was a great film. The Cornetto trilogy is complete, and Simon Pegg, Nick Frost did a great job. I saw The Conjuring, and
What the hell are you doing in my house? If you're gonna do that, go outside.
let me see. I'm trying to think, 'cause I could have sworn I've seen more.
I
think
think I
that's
have 4 that I've seen.
Name some, and I might remember them.
I think the first one I saw was World War Z.
I have not seen that.
That was really good. I kind of want to get that on Blu-ray.
comes out in the fall, I think.
I saw the Wolverine. That movie was shit.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I saw The Conjuring. That was a pretty good movie. And a few days ago, or the day it came out, August 23rd, I saw You're Next. And that was okay.
Yeah, I wanted to see it, but I didn't get a fucking chance.
It was okay.
Yeah, so all I saw was Conjuring and World's End, and because I've been busy making my own films than going to see them, so that's kind of how it happened. But yeah, that's what we've. Well, what about you? Did you see any films this summer, Perry, or no?
Despicable Me 2, Monsters University, and I don't know what. I probably saw something at the beginning of the year. I don't remember right now.
Those were summer.
Summer. Then those are the two movies I saw this summer. That asshole.
There you go. Last question to Anthony. Who is your all-time favorite WWE superstar and tag team? Well, Jesus. I don't even know. I mean, because I watched it when, last time I watched it was, when it went, right when it turned WWE, and then I watched it a little bit after that, and I stopped. Fuck them. I don't know. I really liked, from what I remember, I mean, I know they haven't written a storyline like this in a while.
I'm answering this after you.
Yeah, because Perry's bigger. Perry's the wrestling guy right there. Perry and my brother.
Right.
But I really like what was it they used to be called, the Ministry of Darkness or something like that.
Yes.
Undertaker. Kane was in there too.
No, Kane
he wasn't in there.
Corporation.
Who was with Undertaker? Who did Undertaker used to tag team with?
The Acolytes. They had the Viscera and Midian, and
yeah.
they had the Brood, Edge and Christian and Gangrel.
I don't know. I mean, Kane was always my favorite, even though Undertaker is probably close up there. But yeah, Undertaker tag team I don't really know. But what about you, Perry?
Favorite superstar is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Favorite tag team, tie between the Dudley Boys and New Age Outlaws.
There you go. Really cool question. Very different, but I like that. All right, so thanks, Big Mike TV.
Big Mike TV?
Big Mike TV.
Oh, wow.
Next question is by Matt E. I hope they bring Mercs back or a good multiplayer. I don't know if...
These Mercenaries.
Yeah. Mercenaries back or good multiplayer is going to be good, but it seems and looks like the next Resident game will be open world. I don't know about that.
What?
Because they are looking...
Open world?
Well, he says... Well, this is what he says. He says because they're looking at Tomb Raider and The Last of Us, how those are games that are sold well. But Last of Us wasn't really open world.
Neither was
Tomb Raider... Yeah,
I think he's referring to an article
Still had a storyline to follow.
posted months ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Remember, because there was that thing where they said that the reboot might be open world.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
But we
that's
don't
kinda
have
like
we don't
canon.
have any evidence that would suggest that RE7
And that would
will
not be
open world.
returning to its roots. Okay, so fuck that.
Yeah, let's blow up a bus.
Yeah.
Get some hookers on the way home.
What do you guys think about it? Some type of open world. Myself, I don't know, but I think they're going to that route. No, I don't like an open world. That's not returning to its fucking roots. So no, I wouldn't like it. What about you, Richard?
Nah, not really. Have it set in a semi-big but contained area, like the mansion.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Man, lock them in the house. Fuck. I'm tired of this shit where you go outside and run around.
He says I can't wait, and then so thanks, Matty.
Well, I can wait.
This next guy, GS Linux, GS
Linux like Windows.
Linux, yeah.
Or Linux, whatever they want to call it over there.
But this guy, he always comments on my videos, so thanks for the questions.
Thanks.
There are 4 questions regarding RE7 that I have right now. Would gladly like to know what are your answers for the opinions. You guys think that co-op should continue in RE7? That's a good question.
It should in a different mode, like Dead Space 3.
Dead Space, I was just about to say, Dead Space 3 did it perfect. If they do it like Dead Space 3, where it's optional and it's different when you include that person, if Dead Space can fucking do it, so can they, and Dead Space was influenced by Resident Evil, so what the fuck? So, whatever. I mean, second. Let's see what he says. Second one. Should they continue the story or extend a previous chapter?
We already kind of
We kind of covered that. And the next question says probably add new characters, or are there too many already? New characters. I don't think there's too many. There's never too many characters. I think adding them, I don't think it'll feel congested as long as you just add those characters in the game. If you added the old characters and all these new fucking characters, then
every new entry in the Resident Evil series has new characters.
Yeah, exactly. So, but see, if they have a whole new lineup of people that we don't know and not familiar with, I like that because then we're kind of like we don't know what they're capable of doing, and I like that. So yeah. I don't think there's too many. Question number 4. You guys think they should bring back some old characters or tell us what happened after their appearance in previous Resident Evil installments? Barry, Billy, Rebecca, etc. Thanks in advance, he said. Yeah, I say leave it alone at this point. Maybe go back and, like I said, animated film, you can fucking fill in something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we've always said. So yeah, leave it alone.
But to make an animated film of the first game.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would buy that in an instant. And Capcom likes money, so if you're listening, yeah.
But so thanks for the questions, man. You're always supporting me, so thanks.
Our fucking Mega Man's gonna be in Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, he's gonna be the main character. This guy is Abo1199.
Is he a dancing queen?
I have no idea. What games are you guys looking forward to?
Grand Theft Auto 5!
Battlefield 4. That's pretty much it. For this year, that's pretty much it. Because I can't really go past this year because I have no idea what's coming out.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh shit, yeah, that too. Fuck.
I think that's it.
You know what's funny? His third question is, do you guys like Metal Gear? But we didn't even get to that yet.
I love Metal Gear.
Here, Perry, you got something to say about games to look forward to?
Smash Brothers on the Wii U, whatever it's called, Universe, and Killer Instinct for Xbox One.
All right, there you go. Second question is, do you think Outbreak would have been better on Xbox? Yes, but the game itself, like the mechanics, I don't really like, but it would have went well.
Oh, they would have fixed it.
Yeah, they would have fixed it.
Yeah.
What about you, Richard? What do you think?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
No, because I never had an original Xbox, so I wouldn't be able to play it if that's the case.
I think he means like Xbox 360.
Oh, Xbox 360?
I
Well,
think
then
that's what he means.
Of course it would be better on that than the PS2.
Yeah.
You know, just to interrupt real quick, there are some kids out there that's saying, ooh, Xbox One is the second system. So,
What?
a lot of these people don't even know that the original Xbox exists. It's embarrassing.
We're not saying you're one of them, but a lot of people refer to 360 as Xbox. So, like, yeah, I got the Xbox.
I just think it's ridiculous how these kids today don't even like fucking. They Wikipedia everything else in the world. They don't even Wikipedia what the hell they're playing.
All right. So, third question: do you guys like Metal Gear? Yes, I like Metal Gear. I still have to beat all the games, but I love the story. Richard's a bigger fan than I am, but I'm not like a true fan, but I'm pretty familiar with it.
I beat 1, 2, 3, 4, and Rising. I have the original 2. I haven't really played them, though, just because they're so old, and I'm not used to that age of gaming. But ever since Metal Gear Solid, I've played and beaten all the games. So
The fifth one looks good.
fifth one looks really good, yeah.
What about you, Bear?
I rented the first one. I ended up buying it. I ended up beating it on PlayStation. I bought the second game when it came out. Gave up after I found out that I had to play as Raiden or Raiden, whatever the fucking guy's jerky name is.
Raiden.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck him. I'm not playing as this jerk. Turn it off. Never look back. I played all the games so far. 4 I played for like 5 seconds. I still have it. I really had to like take time and play. I know that. That's why I had to take my time and do it. But 5, yeah, I can wait till I play 4. Then I'll jump off 5. Nice to know that Kiefer Sutherland is now Snake.
Yeah,
I know that makes
24.
no sense, but let's see what happens.
Wait, they changed the voice of Snake?
The main guy from 24 is the new Snake.
Oh, okay. All right. So, fourth question: do you think it would be cool if they green, red, blue, and yellow herbs in one game? If they have green, I don't. That doesn't really matter.
It depends if you have a health bar.
Yeah, it depends on. Yeah, because the health system is like RE6. Who gives a fuck? That was terrible.
Oh, that was fucking stupid.
If you go with like the health bar from the classic games, then a yellow herb doesn't really matter.
Yeah, yellow herb. Yellow herb was only there to increase your bar. Fifth question: would you guys like the sliding and rolling feature to return? Nah.
No.
You don't need it. It looks funny, but that's the only thing that's why I like it. Because like, me and Richard would just be playing, and then we'd both look at each other, like aim, and then we just like roll on the floor.
Yeah.
It was just the funniest thing.
It was just there for jokes.
Yeah. So that's
It has
I don't think
no
it should
place
return.
in a serious game.
Yeah. Next question: does the Wii U upscale Wii games to 1080p? Perry, you can answer this.
No, it does not. However, you can download the Dolphin emulator on your PC, and you can upscale your games to 1080p. And holy shit, Resident Evil Remake looks like an Xbox Live Arcade game.
Perry showed me last night. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
I gotta
and
get this on
you
my
can
computer.
configure an Xbox 360 controller to your PC and use it. So I have Resident Evil Classic controls set up for it. For Remake, I will never pop that in a GameCube again for a long, long, long time.
Well, there you go, because Perry's the only one who has a Wii U out of the group, so there you go. But question number 7: do you think, what do you think is better for exclusive games, Sony or Microsoft? For this generation or next generation? This generation, I say Microsoft kind of wins. Sony didn't really bring it with the exclusives that much.
Too late.
They brought it too late, like The Last of Us and shit like
They
that.
have good games right now, so
Yeah, they do. What do you think, Richard? I guess he's talking about this generation. He doesn't say.
Yeah. Well, last generation, I'm just going to say Sony. This generation, I'm going to have to give it to Microsoft because PS3 exclusives are always like well made, but they lack the replay value that Microsoft exclusives have. So like, Xbox had Dead Rising 1, which is one of my favorite games of all time. It had Halo 3. It had Gears of War. It didn't have as much or as many exclusives as Sony did, but the exclusives that Microsoft had were a lot more replayable.
Agreed.
They kept you coming back more.
And he said, that is all for now. Keep up the good work, guys.
for
Thank
now,
you.
he's gonna come back.
He is. Well, if we do more questions.
Well, I know. I'm just kidding.
But, okay, so thank you. Yeah, I'm sure is here again. He said, glad to see you guys back together for what I'm sure will be an amazing podcast. Well, thank you. As you guys know, Resident Evil has come a long way from its 1996 release. I think it would be smart for Capcom, he says here, Capcom to introduce a classic mode that allowed the core fans to enjoy it as well. It will consist of single player, fixed camera angles, and limited resources. What do you think of this idea? Obviously, the regular mode would allow multiplayer and other things that newer fans could enjoy. Well, I don't know, because that'd be a lot for them to do. They could do that, but it'd just be kind of weird because you're having two different sides that kind of like one's like the newer Resident Evils, or kind of like Resident Evil 6, and one's like the originals. Obviously, I'd prefer the originals, but I think they should just make that the actual game.
They could what we were talking about earlier is like, remember how we said, or how I said I wanted both?
Yeah.
So include both, but then include the classic mode as something like Dead Space 3 did.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember how they changed
Perfect
a few
example,
things?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, if you do it that way, then you'll have classic mode with the new angles as well as the old.
Yeah.
So
Can you do those? Can you do the fixed camera angles in the DLC?
Yeah, if you check the door, yeah, in Lost in Nightmares.
yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, so, well, thanks, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's, yeah, I think that's what they should do. Next question is by Mariel Tung?
Mario Lemieux, the hockey player?
Tung, so like Tong, I guess. She says, which characters do you think are returning? Who would team up? Where do you think
No
are...
team ups. Don't do it anymore. God, who gives a fuck?
Where do you think... Alright, well, I'll
I
ask the
see
first
one
question.
person on the screen, nobody else.
Which characters do you think are returning?
No one.
There might be some cameos. Maybe some that, like, they talk to, maybe, or, like, you might see them in a cutscene. I don't think one will, but, like, or they would put anybody in there. I'm not sure. Who would team up? Hopefully new team members with new characters. That's what I hope.
Hulk Hogan, he needs a job soon anyway, right?
Hulk Hogan. Where do you think RE7 will take place? Good question.
Rome, Italy, New York.
It can take place, I don't know. Maybe
Mojave Desert.
somewhere where it makes sense. I'm not very sure.
Antarctica.
Antarctica, yeah.
But in the cold.
Hey, how about we just take place in a fucking house?
Another foreign country, perhaps, or just around USA. I'm not sure. What do you think it will be about? She said thanks. Well, thank you. What will it be about? I'm not sure, but I hope it's like another kind of like... It could be another kind of more on the verge of like an outbreak, but where it's not necessarily the same virus, but it could be to a point where the results can be life-threatening to not just them, but not really the world, but like it can start kind of like how what started in Raccoon City. They got it before it spread, but I want kind of that tragic kind of like shit can get fucked up.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna get it, asshole.
I'm just saying. That's what I think it should be about. It should just be about new characters, and it can be about that if they get their shit straight. So you never know. What do you think, Richard?
What was the question again?
It was just like, what do you think it'll be about? Because she asked
I have no idea. We don't have anything. So
yeah, we
it could be
don't.
about
But
anything.
I would like it to be about something like that. New characters and a new kind of thing at hand that can fuck everything up. A new problem at hand, if you will.
I just wanted to be scary.
Yeah. What do you think, Perry?
Bring back Claire. Just Claire, nobody else. Give this girl a gun.
Team up with Steve.
No, lock her in a fucking house or something. Just gotta get out.
Steve comes back, even though he's dead.
Ooh, why don't we put Claire in the hive? You know what? I don't even, until I see something by them that's good, I'm not saying shit. Just bring back Claire already.
There you go, but thank you for your question.
Please.
The next question is by B
Please!
B5 B521111. Do you think the characters will be the same?
No! It's 20 years from then. Come on! People get old.
No, I don't think they'll be the same. Next question is, he asked another question. What I think will be inspired? Do you think it'll be? I don't even think this was a question. I don't even know.
Hey, can you people type the right way so we can understand what you're saying?
I think it'll be
Please?
inspired by The Last of Us and. Okay, so it could
The
be.
Last of Us Evil. That's going to be the great game. You know what I think they should do? Give me this. I'm going to hijack this show right now like Ric Flair at the 2K Sports panel. I think that they should just fucking cut Resident off the title and fucking call it Evil. So they could just call it Evil 7. What's this Resident shit? I'm nobody's neighbor. Nobody's going to an apartment to visit somebody.
Evil.
Call it Evil 7. That should be the name of the game. Fuck Resident. So stupid. Makes no sense after the first game. Evil.
Evil 7.
Alright, so there you go. And he says, please say that I'm awesome.
Yeah, you're right. You're more than
Okay, so B
something with an A. That's
B521111 or 1111. You're awesome.
an asshole.
You're awesome. Okay, thanks.
Asshole.
Thanks for tuning in and stay with us.
Well, goddamn, this is the Steve Austin show here live on TV. I gotta say, Anthony Lutzzy's gay. Hell, son, I used to drink beer for the Wrestling Federation. I used to say, oh, hell yeah. Never mind.
Evil. It's
But that's the bottom
Evil
line.
7.
Stone Cold said so.
All right, Rapster, he's back. 444.
Evil 7.
How do you feel about Capcom?
Evil.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about Capcom?
How do you feel about Capcom paying more attention to their core old school fan base during the making of Resident Evil 7? Love the podcast. Well, thanks. I hope they do. I mean, we don't know if they will until we see something, but I sure hope that they pay attention to people like us. For sure.
No, they won't. They want money.
We don't know that, though.
Yeah, they.
Capcom is evil.
But, okay, so this guy's name's Stars, simply. And I read this, and I don't know what it means. I don't know.
Okay.
I got a question for all three of you. Since you're a big Jill Valentine fan, have you ever bummed her? What does that mean?
Have you ever bummed?
What does that mean? I looked it up on Google. I had no results.
Bummed? Definition.
B-U-M-M-E-D. Bummed her. What is
Let me
that?
see what I can find.
What does that mean?
Oh, means our friend from Japan is back.
Mark Main keeps deleting his fucking comments as well because all of his questions are fucking.
Hey, you know what? Let me talk.
Wait, no, they're back up here, but they're. I missed a repost.
Mark Main.
Oh, I got it.
Hold on, he's got it.
1. Travel with no particular purpose or destination. Example, he bummed around Florida for a few months. Or 2. Pass one's time idly.
I don't, but that doesn't make sense.
That's what Google tells me.
That
I
doesn't
got
make
a
sense
few
for
more
a game
here.
character. I don't know what you mean by your question, but it got a good laugh.
Bummed, to be rather depressed about a certain issue or problem.
But have you ever
Bummed.
bummed her? It's
Bummed, to be anally invaded without consent. Bummed.
I just don't.
St-
Have you ever bummed her?
Bummed, stuck in a funk. Bummed.
But it's not bummed like, man, this really bummed me out. It's like, have you ever bummed her? Like, what does that mean? I'm scared.
Bummed, to get spit over the end of a cigarette, joint, etc.
Get the
and
fuck
make it
out of here.
wet.
We don't know.
Often a classic for people who smoke to be cool rather than the actual pleasure of it.
Oh my god.
Hey man, you have totally bummed this spliff.
Okay. Well, Stars, I appreciate your question, but I just don't know what it means. Maybe ask it the next episode or leave a comment letting us know what you meant, and we'll refer to it the next episode. I don't know if we remember, but thank you. It got a good laugh. Next question is by Wolk Mustars. I don't even know how to pronounce it. When are you going to make a Let's Play of Resident Evil 2 Claire B? I will. That's definitely going to happen eventually, but not anytime soon.
Oh my god.
But,
I'm not laughing at that.
I know, but it's just funny.
This is dead funny. Oh, come on.
But definitely soon, though. I will. Not soon, but, oh my god. He just showed me an article. It was funny. But, soon enough. But not, like, soon, but it will happen. Alright, so a bunch of comments that were removed. I don't know if that was Mark Main, but I see his comments here that was left 5 hours ago, which means that he removed all of his comments and reposted the question.
Hey, don't do that again, please.
I have no idea.
Please.
Alright, so Nick Tunes is back. He has another question. What future LPs do you, Resident Evil 9 888 and Biohazard 798, have in the future? Also, we'll answer that first.
Wait, what? What was it?
Pretty much what Let's Plays do me and you...
Oh, okay. I thought you said IPs.
Indulged.
Oh, and Dalt. So what... we already kind of answered it. Not very sure, but definitely survival horror. And that my next one, though, is going to be different than Resident Evil, but it's still going to be in that realm. So it can only be a kind of a good handful of games, but I don't even know yet. But you'll see soon. What about you?
Me?
Or do you just not even have anything?
Yeah, I got nothing planned.
He also says, when will you upload more videos? That he asks you. He says, in the future,
Oh,
yeah,
like videos in general?
Yeah, I guess.
whenever I feel like it.
There you go. So thanks, Nicktoons, again. The Gaming Rocker 528 says, "Hey guys, love your podcast." Well, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. If it's not too personal, how did you and Richard become friends? We became friends through YouTube, pretty much. He started commenting on my Resident Evil 4 Let's Play back when I had like 90-something subscribers, not even. And
It was before RE4 too.
Oh, it was. Damn.
Way before.
Yeah, so he saw my content and he kept commenting, and then I don't know how we started messaging each other.
One day I personal messaged Anthony, and I asked him for his gamer tag, and he told me. And I was a bit surprised by it. I thought he was just going to ignore my message. But he didn't, and he told me his gamer tag, added him on Xbox, and I think he was on my Xbox friends list for a few days before I sent him a message regarding his Spider-Man 1 Let's Play. And then he sent me a party invite, and it was one crazy party, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With Donkey.
Yeah. And then later that night, actually, that's when we talked about, I invited him to a party. It was just me and him. We just talked about
Didn't we stay up till 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was late as fuck.
Wow, you guys had a date, huh?
Yeah,
We did.
We dated.
That was the beginning of a relationship.
That was the beginning of a beautiful relationship. But
That
no,
was
yeah, and then
before I bummed him.
before he bummed me, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever that means. But yeah, so we just got to know each other, and then we started playing Xbox and shit, and got closer, and there you go. The rest is history. And
Hands
now
up.
look at us. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of crazy. It's just kind of like how me
Hand jobby.
hand. I remember that. I remember that conversation too. But it's kind of funny because you never know how close you can become with someone, because me and Nick, Nick just happened to see one of Perry's videos back in '06, and now I'm at this guy's fucking house, and we're all good friends. It's just funny how it all happens. It just
Your ass computer today.
and my computer's built, so it's just funny how it happens. But yeah. So thanks. It wasn't too personal. It's cool. Next question: how excited are you guys for The Evil Within? I don't know. I haven't seen. I've seen the trailer for it or whatever it was released, but I'm not too excited about it. But I definitely will play it, no doubt.
It looks promising. It's not really on my mind, so I'm not excited for it. But yeah, it'll probably be a good game.
And what are you looking forward to the most in the game? Maybe the horror elements.
Nude scenes.
Being scared, running
Yeah.
away from a chainsaw maniac that can actually scare you.
Yeah. And the last question's kind of hard. Batman versus Spider-Man.
Spider.
Oh god,
Oh God.
I don't really like. I mean, Batman's cool. I kind of like the Christopher Nolan Batman a lot more than the other incarnations. Forgive me, hardcore comic book fans. I might have to go with Spider-Man though, because he is my childhood
I
superhero.
might go with Spider-Man as well.
Michael Keaton Batman, hands down. Whoop anybody's ass. He
Wait.
fucking killed people in Batman Returns. I'm sorry.
He killed people in Batman
Right?
when he threw them off the bell tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
killed people in a lot of fucking movies.
well, thanks for your question, though. Yeah, Spider-Man for me. Mark Main. Giovanni. Mark Main. I don't get this question. I've never said that I had one at the moment, but he says, how is your life with your GF? And I guess he means girlfriend. I don't have one at the moment, but I guess thanks for asking. Okay. Give 5 horror killers do you like?
Horror
Give 5 horror killers do you like?
So
So,
your
what?
top 5 horror icons, I guess.
Oh, that's fucking hard, I guess. I don't know. Favorite killer, Michael Myers.
Wait, kills or characters?
Killers.
Oh, killers.
Horror killers.
Um, Freddy
I'm gonna-
Krueger,
I'm gonna
Michael
go with-
Myers.
Go ahead. Do yours first.
Oh, yeah, Freddy, Michael. I don't really care for anybody else, to be honest.
Just give up. It's like Freddy. Okay, that's fine. I'll go with Michael, Freddy, Hannibal Lecter,
Oh, Ghostface.
Ghostface for me actually, yeah, and I guess I'm gonna go with Jason for number 5. He just has some entertaining kills. But so far, Michael Myers though, as the reason why he's probably my number 1 is because I just like the story around him and how mysterious it is and how evil it is. I like that.
Yeah.
Fucking love that. You get a lot of development with him than you do with like even Freddy. Freddy has good development, but I think
I
Michael
only
Myers.
like Freddy from the first one, the third one, and the 7th. I don't count the other movies.
Yeah, they're okay.
The ones with Nancy are the good ones. I like Sam from Trick or Treat.
I've not seen that.
If you like Halloween, like the season of Halloween, then watch Trick or Treat.
I'll check it out.
Great horror movie. I don't really have a 5th killer.
Yeah, I don't know. I named 5, but it's fine. Next question.
Hey,
Oh yeah. If you wanna. You weren't saying anything. I didn't know.
Freddy, Jason, Scream guy.
Ghostface?
There was another guy I totally forgot about. I just had him in my head too.
Candyman?
No. He's good, but
Wishmaster.
Pinhead?
that was a funny movie. The second one was funny.
Wishmaster, yeah.
too. He's not one of my favorite guys. Oh God, who's the
Pinhead.
Chucky?
Hellraiser?
No, trying to think.
Puppet Master.
Not Chucky. Not him. Not his ass. Oh, Madman Mars.
What's that from?
Madman.
Oh, okay.
And there's what? It's 3 guys. 4 guys.
That was 4. One more.
One more. I don't really.
You don't like Hellraiser?
Nah, that guy's a dick. Who's gonna have to?
Leatherface?
He's alright, but
Yeah, he's not like my top. Leatherface is.
I'll
good.
just say the alien from Aliens. That counts, right?
It can. I mean, he's mostly talking about killer like icons that.
Horror icons.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I like.
Richard only named like 3, so you don't have to name.
I named.
Well, whatever. That's my whatever.
Actually, yeah, I got 5.
What's
I'll
up?
just put Freddy, Michael, Ghostface, Sam, and Jason. Because Jason's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. When you get the PS4, are you getting the Evil Within? Yes, I will get it.
I'll get the PS4 when I feel like it,
Yeah, exactly.
and it depends how good Evil Within looks.
Is that game multi-plat?
I believe it's just Sony.
Evil Within?
Evil Within, is it Sony?
No, it's coming out on like every console, I think.
Maybe I'll buy it on the Sony.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Continue from question 1. What the fuck? What water theme park do you like to bring your girlfriend, friends, and family? Water theme park? I don't go to water theme. I've been to a water park before, but that was like years ago. If I have a girlfriend or friends or family, we go to places that aren't necessarily in a park. I mean, I go to Six Flags before, go out to eat, movie, hang out at my house, usual shit. So I guess that's it. And it says you, so I guess he's talking about me. Name 5 favorite sodas you like.
My favorite what?
I can answer this.
Cereal?
Sodas.
Oh, sodas.
Which, I don't know. I mean, I don't drink soda that much. I try to stick to water.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is probably my favorite. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Vanilla Coke.
Oh,
I like Vanilla Coke.
I only like Mountain Dew.
Coke and fucking orange soda. That's 5. Perry, you're up.
I
He
like
only likes Mountain Dew. So.
diet caffeine free Coca-Cola, diet caffeine free Pepsi, Code Red, Mountain Dew Code Red.
That's good.
Back in the day, I used to drink that. I like orange soda. And another one, I'd go for seltzer, I guess. Technically a soda.
There you go. Did you watch these TV shows? Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner, Cat Dog, Rugrats, all grown up.
Oh, Cherry
all that.
Coke, too.
Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke's good.
They need to make caffeine-free Diet Cherry Coke. Get on that shit.
Yeah, but did you watch it?
Now!
I have seen Jimmy Neutron and like Fairly Odd Parents, which is he said Timmy Turner. Cat Dog I watched, Rugrats I watched back when Nickelodeon was actually good. But by the time like Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents got big, I didn't really watch it that much. That's when I kind of just like stopped liking the newer fucking kind of wave of cartoons. But what about you, Richard?
I've seen all of those shows when I was little. I've seen a lot of those episodes.
It's all about Hey Arnold and
Yeah. Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Cat Dog. Anything else?
back from that era.
Or what else did you say?
Oh, he said Rugrats All Grown Up. But
Saw those, yeah.
if you want it, trust me, Cartoon Network had the best shit in the 90s. I don't care what anybody says. You had Courage, you had Johnny, you had fucking Grim and Evil before it was Billy and Mandy bullshit. Because they didn't want to use evil, fucking assholes. That was before things were all sanitized and fucking censored. You had fucking The Brack Show, Space Ghost, which is fucking hilarious. Love those shows. But, okay. Question number 7. Oh, what about you? You into any of those cartoons or 90s?
Those cartoons.
Not those?
Courage.
I was growing up with different shit. What'd you say, Rugrats?
Yeah, like
Rugrats
Cat
I
Dog,
watched.
Hey Arnold and shit.
Not Cat Dog. I watched Rugrats, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. God damn it. What else was in the 90s?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Animated series.
The animated, yeah.
Batman Beyond.
What was on Channel 11?
Batman Beyond.
No, I didn't watch that. I watched some of the Batman animated series. Disney Afternoon. Tailspin. Darkwing Duck. DuckTales. That was pretty much my childhood.
Alright, so how many of the Dead movies? Example, Shaun of the Dead. How many of the Dead movies what?
The zombie movies. Like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead.
I know, but I'm saying, he says how many of the Dead movies?
Well, how many have you seen?
Oh. Well, he doesn't, well, that's kind of hard to interpret that he said that. But I've seen pretty much all of them. But not like the shitty knockoffs or the ghetto ones, but I've seen the majority of the mainstream ones. Shaun of the Dead's one of my favorite. I love Shaun of the Dead. What about you?
Saw Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I never saw
favorite,
Day
though?
of the Dead.
Look at that.
My favorite, though, is Night of the Living Dead
I'm
Remake.
giving you that on Blu-ray. I have it on.
Awesome. Night of the Living Dead Remake and Dawn of the Dead Remake. That was really fucking good.
The Dawn of the Dead remake was.
That's how you do a fucking remake, man.
I remember liking it more than the original. But I saw the original years ago, so I might not feel the same way today. But I do remember the remake being better.
I have the original on DVD. I'll give it a watch around Halloween. I gotta get the remake as well. Have you ever heard of the Friday movies and Rush Hour? If so, give us your thought. I heard of Friday, never seen it. Never seen any Rush Hours.
I saw all 3 Rush Hours. Never saw Friday.
What about you, Perry?
I've seen all the Fridays. Saw Rush Hour 1 and 2. Didn't see 3 yet. So, they're good. I like them. All New Line movies.
Are you getting your videos to Crapcom so they can listen to us? I can't really give them the videos because I don't really know how to send them in. I'd like for them to listen to the podcast because we're the only strictly based ongoing Resident Evil podcast out there. But I would like to. If anybody knows how to actually send to them, that would be kind of cool. Might as well. The next one is, are you still hanging? What? What?
You know, by a noose.
Are you still hanging? I don't know what that means. I'm hanging out. Yes. You can't really answer that. Your Facebook
I guess.
name.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Yeah. You know, shit's been stupid, but life goes on. Question number, your Facebook name. My Facebook name is fuck you. I'm kidding. My Facebook name is nothing. Question number 12. Give 10 celebrities that you would fuck.
10 celebrities that I would fuck.
That's more spam question. I can't answer. I seriously couldn't even think. I'd seriously be here all night. Like, why? I don't. Celebrities are fucking nasty anyway. Just go for people your own age. Now on to Resident Evil questions. There we go. RE7 poster talk if you haven't yet. Poster? I don't know. Whatever the fucking... They could do what they did with 6, just have the logo, and hopefully it won't be some sexual innuendo this time. And that's it.
I don't like that poster.
Yeah.
The one where it's just a number.
Yeah, I like the one when they're standing. That's actually kind of badass. The GameStop one, I actually like that. They never fail with making pretty cool posters when it comes to that shit. In the next Resident Evil game, what did they give it the option to choose the over camera on the specific area, so fixed camera angles? Yes, that would be cool. We covered that. Next question: do you like the one ways the Resident Evil games have these days, or do you like the one ways? You mean? He pretty much just asked the same question. I don't mind behind the back, but I would like fixed camera angles to give it that old feel. All right, next question. Sorry, I'm kind of going through these. I don't want to waste all,
Yeah.
Why do you think Resident Evil movies suck? I think they suck because, one, they threw away a perfectly good script by George Romero, and two, their action and all it is people cosplaying as the Resident Evil characters, and the new story overall with the Alice character isn't very good.
They're just not very good movies in general.
Exactly. Even if we weren't Resident Evil fans and we just watched them, they would just be cheesy action films.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the Resident Evil movies, Barry?
Shit.
And that's it. So the next question is, when and if the Resident Evil movies get rebooted, who do you think should star in them? I would like to see it star Claire and tell you where she was after the first 2 movies or after the 6th movie. Or 6... Yeah, okay. That's if she does not die in the 6th movie. If it reboots, I want it to start over and start like the first game.
Yeah.
Say something about Resident Evil?
Sure. But Perry has something to say.
For all you fans out there who like the Resident Evil movies, the dude who plays Chris Redfield just came out of the closet last week. He's gay.
Really?
He's not making this up.
He's a Prison Break dude.
Wentworth Miller?
Yeah, he came out of the closet last week because he came out against some people who were in Russia that were against something in Russia that was against homosexuals, and he came out.
Yeah, Willard Wentworth or whatever the fucking guy's name is.
Miller.
Wentworth. He's born with a gay name too. No gay bashing here, just making fun of his name. So yeah, he came out of the closet. So Chris Redfield's gay now.
He's not joking. Look it up, guys.
Yeah, I just typed in Wentworth, and one of the suggestions is Wentworth Miller gay.
Yeah. Well, he
So,
was a big
there-
Prison Break.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
at
there's
all.
nothing. But yeah, it's just interesting. The next question is: people said they have seen Resident Evil 6 has a spin-off or Resident Evil Gaiden 2. What? What?
An RE6 spinoff or a Gaiden 2?
What do you think? None. Neither.
No.
Okay, not really a question. Check out this Resident Evil Retribution review on YouTube. The channel is ICWXP. Then in your next video, tell me what you think. We'll check it out, if we remember. Next question. How come Leon can get so many bitches, except Hunnigan, but turns them down? Because he got no time for that, though. I don't know.
How come Leon can get so many bitches?
But turns them down.
Because he's Leon.
Because he's fucking Leon, and
He's got the looks that every girl dreams of. So he's like, maybe the next one will be better.
Why is he doing that?
I can keep going.
How come? Oh, no, I read that. How come in RE6 the AI does not say "good job, move in"? I don't know. They just didn't care. How come the computer can get hit so many times and not die? I don't fucking know. They just made it different. Yeah. Next question: should every Resident Evil character be in a game at least 2 or 3 times? I don't know. It depends if they have a purpose. Do you think Sorry, next question. Do you think Capcom should have changed Jill's face on RE Revelations HD? No, because they really couldn't. Because that would require pretty much redesigning the whole fucking thing. So no. They should get Julia Volth back if they ever star in a game. Yes, though. Next question. Should every Resident Evil game have twists and turns like Revelations did? Sure, if it's good. Next question. I'm making a script for a video game and I want to know your thoughts on Chapter 1 if you would like to hear it. Well, I can't really answer that now because I don't know what your chapter is. Next question. Why did Chris go to China? Isn't there a China BSAA? Also, why wasn't Keith in Resident Evil 5 if it was in Africa?
Who's Keith again?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. It's like 155 in the
Oh, wait, he's the, he's one of the characters from Revelations.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't make it.
Who knows? But yeah, isn't there he said, well, if there's a China BSA, why is Chris there? I don't know. Maybe because...
Maybe he just wanted to, like, personally supervise things, or maybe he felt like he needed to help the world.
Yeah, he wanted to do something else, because maybe there wasn't anything going on. Continue from question 26. Why did Chris go to Eastern Europe? Isn't there a Europe BSAA?
Same reasons apply.
Same reasons apply. Next question, have you ever think about knowing about the Resident Evil characters' daily lives from the childhood leading up to the... Well, I think we all do, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because we only see what we got, you know what I mean? So, it's interesting to think how they were, but I mean, read the books, it goes in more detail if you haven't. Like you learned that, like, Jill's dad was a thief, and that's how she learned how to lockpick. I like that. Shit like that, I like. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, guess what? You learn it in an instruction manual.
Yeah.
They no longer give you.
Yeah, exactly. Question 29. Spoilers at the very end of Revelations. When Raymond gives Jessica the I don't know if I should say this because... Fuck it. T.A. Virus should she have been the villain in RE6, but since RE7 is going to happen, no, because that just would have been one-dimensional again. So, I mean, introducing a newer character would have been better anyway.
Jessica was a terrible character.
Yeah, so...
I hated her so much.
Yeah, I don't fucking know about that. Sorry if I'm zooming through these questions, but it's later and I don't want to go on too long. Question number 30. What if they still did the reboot game? Then they rebooted it and we lost all the characters we know and love. Then that's it. Fuck that nobody cares about the RE reboot. My real number 30th question. Who do you see winning Resident Evil 7 or The Evil Within? Well, they'll be separate and you can't compare them. It's like comparing Dead Space 3 to RE6. What you prefer personally is your opinion, but you can't really compare. That's what I think about that.
You could probably compare it if you get more footage.
Possibly, but who knows? Because there's just different... I don't know. It's just not... It's debatable, but you never know. Maybe when it comes out, we'll talk about it. Who knows? Thanks for answering my questions. You guys are number one YouTube, including Nick. Well, thanks. I appreciate your support, man. Even though I kind of had to go through your questions. You had a lot, so I didn't want to spend all time on them. But thank you. Thank you for your support, and keep checking us out. Next question is by 911M. Okay. Wouldn't it be nice if there could be a combination of classic Resident Evil with Resident Evil 4? I noticed Shinji Mikami tried to do that with Resident Evil 3.5 Hookman Edition. That would be cool. Like how it's like fixed camera angles, and then when you aim, it's behind the back. That would be cool.
Cold Fear.
Yeah. So
that'd be really, really good.
Yeah, that'll be cool. He says, I mean, gameplay-wise, where it will be tank gameplay if fixed cameras, and when you're in danger, you try to aim. Yeah, we get what you're saying. Yeah, that would be cool. That would work. But as for that though, that's all the questions. So thank you all for asking all the questions, and we talked about RE7 a lot, gave our opinions on the news, and we'll come back in the next episode probably talking about like the trilogy or our favorite puzzles. We'll keep it going, so we don't want to always like wait so long to do them, but sometimes we're just busy. You got shit going on and all that stuff. But next episode we'll have something to talk about that will keep all you guys entertained, and if we want you guys to ask questions about a certain topic, you will see me upload a video ahead of time like I did this week. But anyway, guys, that was episode 7 in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all your support.